entirely sure what woke me up this morning. Either the pain in my thumb going into my wrist, I must have slipped on my hand, or poo digging at the door for half an hour. Okay, so I woke up after he did it a few times because he was meowing, chirping thing, and he was like digging at the door. He wanted upstairs. He has massive separation issues. Hi, Tesla. And he has extreme hunger issues. So I'm pretty sure he thought he was starving because I left that cup of food because there's enough food for them. And as soon as they had gotten lower, I would have put more in. No. They just went upstairs to eat. What are you doing, Tesla? And so I just refilled it. So when I opened the door, he ran upstairs. Haha, I missed you. And so I'm going downstairs, so he stops at the top of the stairs, turns around, and then I come all the way down, Bagheera in front of me. And sorry guys. And I go to the front room. Oh, I grab my sweater. And I hear thump 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 thump. So he's running back downstairs and he's running up to me meowing. And so I came in here and Bagheera hopped up and then put his legs up on me so I would pick him up. And then I'm holding him and I was like, well, I'm gonna start my coffee because I'm just now getting down here. Not that it's late, it's not even 9 o'clock yet. And I stopped to pet Tesla and poo stops. And I was like, okay, something's up. So I walked in, I started my coffee, and I turned around to look in the bowl and I realized there's like, I don't know, 80 pieces and they're starving. So that's what they're doing right now, is eating. And I am wondering how I'm going to hold this camera today. Hey, so a lot of hours have passed. And then I tried to burn some stuff. So I'm going to show you. So I decided tonight I just want like a vegetable stir fry. I don't want meat. Anthony was totally against that idea. And so I was like, well, I'll just make that for myself. He said something about having a burrito. And so I got preoccupied and forgot. And so I burnt it in my copper chef. So you guys can see how great I did. And so just brush. This brush has a little bit of water. Very, very light pressure. And so we'll stop right there. And I'll show you how well these pans work. Yeah. I love my pans. I would like a whole set, but that's not realistic. And here's the first ones. They smell awful. Like, I burnt them pretty good. And I tried one. They don't taste the best. Or maybe? Now I'll throw them in with the others. They're not that bad. I love me some Brussels sprouts, so I'm cool with eating them. Did you want upstairs? Anyway, so Anthony's home. Connor's upstairs. Don't play with the bleach. He's getting changed. Connor ate, so he's going to, or he's playing, I don't know if he's playing Fortnite or the other one. So I've had an interesting day. Hold on, I want to put more water in back in that. So I had to call Jet, and I've ordered almost a dozen times through them because they have some pretty good prices. Don't get me wrong, and I love that the more you buy, and it isn't, the more you buy of that one item, you know, I could buy Kleenex and then toilet paper, and you know, everything I add will drop the price of everything else if it's one of those products. And so I buy my gloves that I use for cooking through them. I typically buy toilet paper. I've bought Red Bull. I bought the gallon size 50% less sodium soy sauce because I want that. I can't stand the full salt one. The regular soy sauce makes me kind of ill. And I always say when I go to a Chinese restaurant, I'm just gonna take mine. Okay, so we're gonna take these Brussels sprouts out. And so the customer service agent just, there he is. She left the Brussels sprout for him. Treating me like I was stupid. I burnt the pan on the last one. What? Oh. Anyway, and so wasn't really thrilled. And then she tried to explain how their stuff works, which is interesting considering I've shopped there so often, and they have never billed me like they did this time, which was a little odd. So I called in because that's not how they do it, and so I wanted to make sure everything was on the up and up. I forgot I'm on a green light pan. I shouldn't have it that high. Now it looks like I'm just mostly having Brussels sprouts for dinner. Gosh. Anyway, so every time they've done it, they've charged me per what's in the box. Say I have a $100 order, they charge me, one ships out in 30, the other one ships out in 70. They'll charge me for that box and then the other box. It's a little weird, but it doesn't bother me. If I leave some, I can have stir fry again. Anyway, so that's not what they did this time. Had an order for 101. So they charged me 101, then $54, and then they told me they're going to charge me tonight for another 46. And so I was like, well, I just wanted to call in because it's weird. It's never gone through like this before. And then she argued with me and told me, yes, it has. Since we started the company, it's always been like that. And I was like, in my experience, well, you obviously didn't check your bank account enough. Is he only eating it one at a time?
Yeah.
But Garrett's eating a Brussels sprout. Anyway, and so...
He's not the only one.
Yeah, Pooh likes them too. Anyway, so... like, I'm irritated the fact that she's arguing, because when I purchase something, because of the OCD, I will check my bank incessantly. Okay. We'll drop the heat and let that simmer. Anyway, so when I had drove Krista to Iowa, we had stopped, and it was the only time I used my card. And someone got a hold of my bank account. And so I had, like, what did I say? Almost $2 grand in fraudulent charges. And so, and I've had it happen since then. And it's the joys of online banking, because that's going to happen. God, I have phlegm really bad. Anyway, and so I'm really on it for making sure. And so I check it, and if I have a pending transaction, I watch until that fully hits or comes off my account. So, and I've done this with Jet every single time. My nose is running. That kid tried to tell me there was nothing in the washer. Anyway, and so, yeah, I couldn't have missed it. I check my bank account too often, several times a day. Especially if we get paid and the rent is supposed to come out of there. I really stay on top of that. So, and then I had an issue with Grove, but I gotta learn not to do chats, but I know it's better to have stuff in writing, because then a company can't say no. Oh, I contacted Costco too. A company can't say no, that's not what I said, because I did business through it's a vitamin company, and I think I tweeted about it some time ago. So when I called in, because when I placed the order, I was supposed to get 12 items. I only got 9. And so some of the vitamins are missing. And I had proof of it. Well, when I called in, the lady had said, okay, if that's what your receipt says, then we will honor it. Yeah, it's been months and they will not honor it. And so that's why I don't like doing it over the phone, and I like to have it in black and white kind of situation. Get up and get your food. Don't play a game. And so I contacted Grove, but I was already irritated with the one company, so when I was trying to figure out
that's a water pipe.
I don't know if you guys heard that. It's because someone probably left it on frickin' shower again. The pipe rumbled. The cats ran. I felt it even. Anyway, so I contacted Grove because there was an issue with some items that were clearly used and returned. And there was some defects in it. And so I contacted them Tuesday. And so it had been a few days. I hadn't heard hide nor hair from them, and so I just sent back hello, and I just got, well, we haven't looked into it yet, roughly. Nothing too big. I was like, so, and I've had them credit my account. What was it? Oh, it was the bamboo straws. There's just something about the bamboo straws. I can't handle the texture of it. So, I need soy sauce. That would have sucked. That was vanilla when I first grabbed it. Which is odd because I always put them back in the same spot. Anyway, so momentary lapse and I forgot. So I contacted them, and I was just like irritated because they're like, well, if you're looking for a refund, you need to contact, and yes, I am taking tone that I can't hear. What are you doing? Just put it on top and then put it back up. Do you want to play?
Paper towel. Thank you.
What are you doing?
Microwave it?
You don't put it in a dry paper towel. You'll set the paper towel on fire. And you don't put it on the turntable. Anyway, so here.
Okay.
Take that. You don't put it on there. That turntable is dirty.
Okay, it says wrap it in paper towel. So the paper towel is going to get wet.
No, it won't. There's no way for it to get wet. It will catch fire before that. Okay. Obviously, he doesn't cook for himself very often.
Right. How long?
Minute and a half per side. Anyway, it says right on the package. So I'm already irritated because I feel like they have tone, but that was because of the first company treating me like I was stupid. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna cancel my Grove account. I've had a lot of problems. They've always fixed them, so don't get me wrong. I do love their product. And in some products, I can find them cheaper on other sites. Like, some of the Miss Myers is cheaper if you buy, what is it, like the set was cheaper on MissMyers.com than it was on Grove. But they didn't have very many sets available. When we looked, what did you say, like 80% were out? And a lot of the scents I didn't like. That's how we got the... We didn't get a pine, did we? No, I just got the hand soap and pine. Pumpkin. An apple cider? I don't remember now. All I know is... no, I got peppermint, pumpkin, and one other one. Anyway. So, yeah.
No, we couldn't get rhubarb.
Yeah, we have trouble finding rhubarb. Watermelon only comes out certain times, and I found, that's a sad thing, I found that one on Jet when it wasn't in season yet. And so, since then, it's come on season, but I paid like $4.05 for the hand soap. So I was just like, and I just asked a question, and I was like, how would I go about canceling my account? And what I got in return is, I can help you with that. That's been done. I was like, it's not exactly what I had meant. And then I was like, you just canceled my account. Did not confirm I needed it. So I did leave a feedback on hers. And I gave her 4 out of 5 stars because she helped me. She got everything fixed in the end. I am not sure I can eat all of this. But I was like, and you know where you can leave comments, I was like, great customer service, really quick to like help the what the hell? I don't know. Really quick to help the customer, but maybe in the future confirm that that's exactly what they wanted, because I had planned on talking to Anthony and placing an order next week because they have this laundry thing that I want. And I want to really poo. I wanted to ask him and see what he thought about it before placing an order with them. And every once in a while, the stuff comes on sale. And yes, I know I can still use it for like a fee. Go. Come on. Come on. Scoot over. And so I was just like, you took my VIP. I liked being a VIP. And so I was like, yeah, real quick to help a customer, really good. You just might want to clarify that that's what they want to do before you fully do it. And then on Jet, yeah, I didn't leave her a good review at all. I wasn't rude, but I was like, argumentative, because she did not want to hear what I had to say and just would repeat back and then tell me, obviously you didn't see it. And I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, so that one I did, and oh, my thumb hurts really bad. And so yeah, it's just been one of those days. So I'm gonna eat dinner after I've, blabbed, and I think I might take an early bath and go crawl into bed. See you guys tomorrow.